we would go ahead by including the font types and all of that. So in order to do this, you can go to your CSS property. Let's scroll down, okay, to where we have our font family. You can click here. All right. So for our font family, what we want is times. You can say font hyphen family. All right, and then full column. We want times. And if time does not exist, you can actually pick this. Let's double click to pick this. So what we want first off is times. So the priority is for times. If times is not available, then we can now go for Times New Roman. But mind you, Times New Roman is a specific font, so we need to have it in speech quote. And then when we don't have that font, the Times New Roman, you should pick the serif font. Once you're done, you enter your column. Okay, so we are done with that. And then our H1 and H2 should have the paragraph style, or the paragraph style should be bold. H1 and H2 and the paragraph style are bold. H1 and H2 and the paragraph style, that's all of this now, it's bold. So you can go enter and type, or let's come here, let's go to our font weight. So that's supposed to be font weight, and then we'll click on bold. So our font weight is bold. All right, next up we have the paragraph style is fully justified. So go just the paragraph style now. Hit on the P and open bracket, open curly bracket, and our paragraph style should be justified. You know, the paragraph style will usually contain font, so we're going to be looking for text. All right, I believe it should be above, so look for text alignment. Okay, so we have text alignment here under the block style. So text align, click and make it justified. So that's done. All right, your name, center number and kind number are set as a comment at the top of the style sheet. So you come here, you put the / asterisk and type in your name, comma, center number, space, center number, ng 038 001. Okay, when we're done with that, you enter your asterisk / to end the comment. So that's that. Okay, all right. So make sure that your style sheet contains no HTML or scripting language and is as efficient as possible. We've done that. So it says we should save this style sheet in the folder in cascading style sheet format as so followed by a center number, candidate number, just like it is here. So let's save this now. Right click, save, and then we'll save and we'll type center number and candidate number separated by underscore. All right, now this is not a web page, so ensure you save it as a CSS file and then click OK. So we're done with that. Say attach this style sheet to your web page so that it has a higher priority than the one attached in step 18. So to attach, you click here, click on browse, click on this. Okay, always remember that when you've attached your style sheet, let's go to the code view and see. The last style sheet you attached takes priority over the first one. Okay, so we have Okay, this is showing us the first style sheet we attached, and showing us the second one. All right, usually in the header. So let's attach again. Let's ensure that this is properly saved. Come back and attach style sheet, browse, click open and attach. All right, I think it has been attached this time around. So the second one takes priority over the first one. All right, so we're done with that. It says you should take a screenshot of your evidence of your style sheet and place this in your evidence document. All right, for now we ain't doing that. Save your web page, take a copy of your HTML source and place this in your evidence document. So that's saying you should come here, Control A to highlight or copy and then paste in your evidence document. For now we are not doing that. Display your web page in a browser. If necessary, resize it so that all the page can be seen, all text can be easily read, the address bar is fully visible. Then take screenshot. So let's do that. Let's go to file, preview in browser, open up in this browser, click OK. And so this is our web page. All right, so let's ensure that we can see everything. So let's reduce the percentage. All right, not everything is in yet. This is too small. Okay, I think this is about good now, but depends on the size of your screen. All right, my screen is small, so not everything is properly fitting in, but depends on the kind of screen you have. Okay, so this is another way to do it. Just fill it up, so you can take screenshot of this. Okay, so what I just did was to click here and click on this, so it gives me a full page. Okay, remember that our table was aligned to the right and this to the top left, so everything worked properly. So let's close this and go back to the question. Okay, so that's the end of this. Okay, the question says we should print, save our evidence document and print the evidence document. So that's the end of this paper for today. Thank you for your time. I hope you've learned one or two things. I'll see you in the next video.